stop it, somebody.
5:08 actually.
Oh, okay. I I did not stop recording, but okay.
The session after Yambak because I have a question and there's no reason to bother the whole class. So
Okay, okay. So RGB, so R is the red color, and then the G is for the green color, and B is for the blue color. You can, if we say like 0 for R, that means like there is no red color. If you say like 255 for R, that's the maximum we can take for the R, for the red colors. If we say 255 00, that color will be like completely red. And because these are the primary colors, right? Red, green, blue are the primary colors, and mixing these colors is where like we get all the different colors. So that's the same concept here. If we say green as 255 and R and B is 0, then we will see it as like complete green. Then if we say like B as like 255 and then R and G is 0, we'll say completely as like blue color. So we can mix and match these numbers. So whatever color you are saying, it has to be given in like an RGB format for the Pi game. So that is the only difference between when you specify colors between like the tick inter and the turtle. Then for the position, it will be for the position, it's actually going to be xy coordinates that we know it. So we mention it as in a pair. So within bracket we say like x comma y, and radius, that's pretty is understandable, that we just give a number that's going to be the radius of the circle. And recognizing, like, so when the user is actually doing something, you have to like recognize that event, right? Like the mouse up, mouse down, or like the user is pressing a key, like space bar, right, left, buttons like that. So today I will just like introduce you to like mouse up and mouse down. So when you are actually basically you can also get your mouse position. So if I'm at here, my mouse is at a different place. If I'm here, my mouse is at a different place. If I'm here, mouse is at a different place. So you can get don't ask why, just stop. So what is that? Okay, are there like side chats happening here?
No, I was just saying that green wasn't a primary color.
Okay, so pay attention to the class. Like I don't want anybody to like side chat here. You, if you have a question, unmute and then ask the question. Okay, so if you're like chatting on the side, I, I don't know like how best you guys can like multitask, but I'm afraid that there could be some concepts that you may not like listen to.
I'm not chatting. I was just saying that.
Yeah, yeah, I'm seeing there's like 41 messages on the side, so everybody please like pay attention to the class here. Okay. And it distracts me also when I see that. I just it forces me to go to the chat to see if in case anybody is having a question for me. That's why. So as mentioned, like we can say pygame.mouse.get position. So you can get the position of the mouse. So if I'm here, it could say like some XY coordinates. When you are like at this right hand side corner or like left hand side corner, it could give a different XY positions. So that positions you can get. And basically, you can also see if your mouse button, if the user has pressed the mouse button down or mouse button up. So it's like whether they are like selecting it, like clicking or like unclicking it. So mouse button down or mouse button up. This will be like a boolean. So if I press my mouse button down, this very, and if I'm checking if pygame dot mouse button down, it will say true. If my mouse button is up, if my hands are off of the mouse, then if I am checking this value of pygame dot mouse button down, it's going to be false. So these are the functions that we will use for our interactive drawing today. Next is GUI. I kind of touch based on the GUI a while ago, right? Do you all like remember? Like 2 classes before we actually touch based on the GUI. So GUI is basically like it's an interface, means like interacting with people. So just this space of the word interface means like interacting with. And we can possibly give an example saying like his goal is to get people interfacing with each other, which means like his goal is to get people interacting with each other. Then we say like interface in computer basically means like connecting computers together or connecting the devices, like we have connected like printers, monitors, the mouse and all those, because those all like helps us to interact with the computer. So those are like devices that we use to interact with the computer. So those are also called like interface. And so this is the example that I gave you right now. User interface is like where the interface that is provided by a program for the user to like communicate with the with the computer program. So if you are filling out a form in any website, like that is like a user interface. You are interacting with that program that is processing
Google
your
Forms?
name. Yes.
Like Google Forms?
Yeah, like Google Forms. Then you are actually interacting with the Google Forms code where you are entering your information, and that code is receiving your information and then processing it. So that's what like the user interface actually means. And even your phones, like your touchpad, everything, those are all like user interfaces that is given to interact with with your phone's operating system code, or like any of the apps operating system, like app codes, etc. So graphical user interface is, instead of like having like a blank, like even in your console also, when it asks you to enter a variable, enter a number, you go ahead and like enter some numbers, right? That is also an interface, but it's not like pretty interface. It's just giving you a line of code, and then you're asking you to like enter it. So for that, every time you need to like read through whatever is like given. It's not like, it doesn't have like graphical icons. So that's where like the graphical icons like comes into picture. And so when all this is put together is when the graphical user interface, which is called the GUI. So this term, you will hear it if you become like a core software developer, you will hear GUI very often actually. So here's an example, right? The user interface is just like a question is asked and we enter this value. It gives us back this answer. And then again, a question is asked and then we enter the value and then it says like, yes, I'm done. As compared to in the graphical user interface, this is a different example though. But in case if this example is asking us to say like enter a math problem, then you enter like 3 plus 4 plus 4 here. And then when you say, okay, it can pop up another window and then say, hey, the answer is 11, and then you click OK here, and here if you say cancel, this window just like goes off. So it interacts with you in a different way. It's like a point and click kind of interface. So the GUI packages, you have like something called like Tkinter, like the same thing like Tkinter, whatever we did, it has like a lot of GUI interfaces, but there's one more GUI interface called like EC GUI also. So that package also we will be using in our exercise today. So in GUI, like what are the components, right? That's one key thing like to pay attention. So if you have like a window like this one is called a button, and this is a label. So why really it does matter is like when you click buttons, you can do actions based on that. Like you can say, okay, this button is clicked. You can sense that the user has clicked that button and then it can perform an action. But that is not possible in a label. Like you cannot like go and like click on the label and then like do an action, but you can actually change the values that is pasted, like that is printed here in the label. So if in case like you are doing like a math, so let's take our calculator, right? Like in the calculator where the answer comes, that is like a label. And if based on like all the buttons that you do, you click that and then your answer keeps changing based on the values that you
You
have
know
entered.
what? You know how like calculators have buttons?
Yes, that's what I was
You
telling
know,
right
like
now.
you could like make different buttons and then you could like make a calculator.
Yes, you can. Yeah, that is like you can make calculator. It's an extensive project that if you want to try it as a challenge, you can try it also. But what I was trying to say is the text field on the button does not change, and it is preferred not to change the text field on the button. Imagine in your calculator if the plus is constantly changing to minus or minus changes to plus and it keeps on changing, you wouldn't know which button to click for which one. So most of the time, like not most of the time, almost all the time we will have like the buttons with a static key or a static text, and it will do a function. It will not do multiple things. Like it won't, if you say plus, it's not going to decide and do a minus or like a multiplication or division like that. It will just do a work, one single command. So that command will be, so when we click this, we say perform a function, and that function would be performed there. So a label, on the label, like a user cannot click on the label. Then comes like, so now what is this actually? In this where it says like what is your name, is that a button or is that a label?
It's a label.
It is a label. Okay, so the answers got, so down this is a button, so the okay and cancel, those are like button. And this is a text box. So the text box, what it means, so in label or in the button, the user cannot input anything, right? So when you're working in the Google Forms, you see like a text box where you can enter the information. So that's called like a box where you can enter the information. So that is called like text box. So in the text box, you can actually enter anything that you want. And depending on like how much you have coded, you can check and say, hey, I'm not expecting special characters to be entered here, or I'm not expecting a number to be entered here. I'm expecting only like alphabets to be present there. So that way you are not allowing the user to enter any error information, like any information that cannot be like processed. So a text box is where like the users can enter the input, and you can take the input and do actions based on that in your program. And then a message box. A message box is like a pop-up window. After you have selected something and then click OK, it just says okay. Have you ever noticed like any of the messages saying, are you sure you want to exit, or any pop-up messages that you
Yeah,
have faced? Yeah, so
yeah.
that's like a message box. So the message box, it usually it's preferably like it should have like a title here, basically saying like what kind of message box it is. Is it a information message box or like a error message box like that? And it will have a label, because simply if a message box is like coming and then saying okay, you wouldn't know what actually it is, what you are saying okay for, right? So in that case, you will have like a label and a button here. So you'll have a label and then a button. So you say like okay or cancel, and then it will do functions based on that. So a box that gives a message to the user, and it will have at least one button will be given to get the user's response. And it can say okay, ignore, retry, things like that. So but at least one button will be there. Obviously this minimize, maximize and X button is also there, but that's users always like
Those
look
don't
for
count. Those don't count.
those. It's not like those don't count, but users always like look for information here, so they could get like a little confused if they don't see the buttons.
Wait, I have a question. I
Mm-hmm.
so I was. This is kind of about the labs on Wednesday. Something weird happened. So wait, can I show you? I'll.
Hold on. If it is labs, let's just like do it once we finish with the class. Do you have any question in the content that is being presented right now?
No.
Did you listen?
Yeah, I did.
Good. So if in case you have a question, you can also shift over to like Triambak's class and then like ask. I think Alan and Triambak are there in the lab session.
There was a really weird quirk with one of the things.
Okay, we'll get to that now. We are almost like done with the class session here. So here there is like the Pygame and the GUI references. There is a lot of references though given. You can refer to them for your lab work like that. Not for the
Are
lab
you
work, but
gonna
for
put
the
them in like with the homework? Are you gonna put the references in?
I always give the references in a separate section so that it is available there, and I don't know if you have paid attention to that. So if I go here, so under the references, you would see like all the references like posted.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so these are all like present there. Okay, and Okay, this will be the project 3. What we will do is like you have all like done whether you want to like draw a circle, rectangle or square, but that was like done through the console or through like a turtle window. But you will use that same back end process but have the front end interface alone different with the GUIs. So it should say like what shape do you want to draw, and then based on whatever the user is selecting, that shape will be drawn. And the same way like for the operation, like what operation do you want to perform, whether you want to add, subtract, multiply or divide, and based on that you will do like different functions. So this will be like the project 3. Any questions here until this point, because after this we are getting into the lab section.
So do you have to do one of these two, or can you select any?
I both of it has to be done.
Oh, okay.
Both has to be done actually, because it's so you can use like either easy GUI or like Tkinter to do either one or either this. I think I have like when I post the homework you would see it actually. So it's there.
I think that the what shape do you want to draw one will be easier.
Okay.
Like, just in my mind, it seems easier.
Okay, you have done the back end program already for this. It is just we will be doing um, the front end alone, like just the GUI has to be done. Okay.
It can be done with Tkinter too, right? Like, it'll work
Yes,
with Tkinter.
I think like I have given the homework. I have to look into to see what I have mentioned. Okay, but I want you guys to like use both of the functions like easy GUI and Tkinter both. Okay, now do you all have your PyCharm ready? So we have like each of you will do like 3 exercises. It goes like in the 8th multiples. So the first person would do like 1, 9. So after that it's like 1, 9 and then 17. So since Sandy said he needs to leave, so Sandy, do you want to like share your screen? So next class we will look into like debugging and fixing the
Sure.
errors. Okay, go ahead and share your screen. And Dhruv, when it is your turn, you can ask the whole the question that you have.
Oh, I started here, so should I
Yes.
do the first one?
Yes. So go ahead and open it in Google Docs. So this lab is little different from how we were executing so far. So far you would just like copy paste and then run it, right? But here I have given you only like 90% of the code. So the highlighted section you will have to like fill it in for the code to run fine. So wherever you see that highlighted, so the first code you can go ahead and copy and then paste it there.
Dang it.
Just type in lab question mark.
That's what I
What
did.
he did.
Not like the word question mark.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, so you have to like fill in the values. So for the arc, what are all the values we give? We actually give the, so it's just like drawing an arc, no other options. So we have to give x0, y0 and x1, y1.
So I'll do 100
Mm-hmm.
and 100, let's say 50,
Mm-hmm.
and then 56
Mm-hmm.
and 75.
Okay.
So I'm going to run my code. Oops, wrong one. There.
Yep. Yep, so that is his arc. It's very very small, right? Like because it started
Yeah.
at 100 and then like 56, it's like so closer. If you do like the x0 y0, if you draw like a rectangle against that, it's a smaller width. Okay, good. And then do the ninth one. You can close that window actually, just close the tick enter window. Yep.
Oops. Okay. No.
Yep. Yep. So here what was actually highlighted. So the code, all these codes doesn't run immediately. You need to see what value has to be given there. Yeah. So you have to set the mode, which is the width and the height of your window. So go ahead and update the values there. You will give like two values.
So I'm gonna say 1,750
Mm-hmm.
and 4,000.
I don't know how big that is going to be, but yeah, give it a try.
Did nothing.
Did nothing.
Probably because that
Some,
thing is too big for your computer. It's like
but
it has to. It's either like
Oh,
no,
it
no,
has
it
to.
okay.
just, yeah,
Oh,
it just
oh,
like took
okay,
some time. Yeah. So it's really big.
okay.
Easy. Alt
Uh,
F4.
Yeah.
Alt
So
F4. That's
click.
how you turn down the volume on your um computer.
No, you
Alt.
you have the X button, so just like bring it to the right. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my
okay, there
god,
it
that
is.
is humongous though. Why do?
So
Because
I'm
of the
gonna
mouse.
probably make this a little smaller.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like
Let's just do
4,000
like
pixels width.
1,000.
Yeah, that, yeah.
Get like a 4K
1,000
TV.
by 1,500. There.
Yep.
Much smaller.
That's much better. It's still like little big, because your height is like little bigger than the width of it. Yep. Yep. Good. And do the 17th one.
Okay. Oops. Wrong thing.
So as Sandy is working on it, I'm expecting others also would be working on the same exercises.
Oops.
Control Z. Oh yeah. I think it doesn't get updated, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
So what do you need to do here? You need to print a string in the label.
It says it's missing something.
Yeah, it is missing something. So we did not like finish it actually. So we have to like type a name.
Wait. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Why is it missing something?
It says Tekinter is wrong.
Oh, it's a small letter T actually. So I don't know why. Like yeah. So it's a small letter T. Some examples given outside, they would have used like capital T. So just like pay attention to that. It may have been like I copied from somewhere else and then not.
No
Yep.
question.
So did you open it? Did you run it?
Oh, I haven't read it
Okay.
yet.
Okay.
Oh,
So see, yep, it just says hello. My name is Sandy. So if
I
you
didn't
see,
know that.
Okay, go ahead and close that window. So you see that is the label. So he has set up like a label. So after we initialize the TK, like the tick inter, we are giving like a label, and then the label is basically saying where will the label exist. The label will exist in the tick inter window, and we say like what is the text that has to be printed. And until you say w.pack, like you have to say like show it. That pack actually means like show it. That's how like you translate it as. Until you say w.pack, it won't show. So if that line number 5 is missing, he will not see that label printed on the screen. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, you're good. So Dhruv, go ahead and share your screen, and you will do like the 2nd, 10th, and the 18th one. Are you sharing the screen, Dhruv? Dhruv, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm having trouble like getting the lab onto my computer right now.
Okay, then can we move to a different person and then you can do the next one?
Sure.
Okay, Advait,
Yes.
can you share your screen and then we can work on 3, 11, and 19?
Sure.
No, yeah, 3, 11, and 19.
3, 11, and 19. Can you see my
Mm-hmm.
screen? Okay.
It's loading.
Oops. Why is my screen loading, though?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, good. Okay.
You know what? Like, do the 2nd, 10th, and 18th one only. We'll just go in an order. So do the 2nd one.
Alright.
Do the 2nd one. Copy the 2nd
Ah.
one.
Um. There. Control C.
Mm-hmm.
There's my PyCharm.
Yeah.
LAB2. And Control V. Ah, there
Okay.
we go.
And
So,
what we need to fill? Yep.
so now there's an option here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna do the same thing. So 50. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
ah, I wrote 05. 50.
Mm-hmm.
50.
Cause
You know
I'm
what?
on that road.
Actually, I'll make this a bit bigger.
Mm-hmm.
300. Would this work?
No, wouldn't that be like a straight line, right? Because you're asking it to start and stop at the same place. So you gave the XY coordinates for the X0, Y0. So then you have to like give one for, it has to come in a pair also. Yep. So that will work. And then give a fill color.
Uh, I think this is the spelling. I don't remember.
Okay. I don't either. So let's see.
It's Nahavo, or white, and it's one of my favorite colors.
Okay, it's running. So did it open? Yes.
Ah,
Yeah, it
it's
doesn't have.
Navajo.
Yep. Dhruv, I don't think anybody is like kicking anyone out. Maybe accidentally your connection would have just like closed and opened. Okay. Yep.
Bam.
Yep. So that's a good one. Pretty. Then
That's
do
why I
10th.
like that color.
Yep. Do the 10th one.
Forgive me because my computer is very laggy.
And that's fine.
Oh. Control C. What?
Yeah, that's fine. I think it just like opened in a new window.
I want it in here.
Okay.
Okay. There we go.
Okay. You need to set up. What do you need to set? The caption.
I think I
Mm-hmm.
just need to set the caption.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, we just need to add a title to the screen.
Yes.
Perfect. Did it work?
It will work. I think you just have to like wait for a few minutes. So we will wait until it says like, yeah, this one Pygame 1.9.6 hello, and then the
Okay.
window should come.
What? Oh yay,
Yep.
sup boys.
Yep. So it updated it. Okay. Good.
Um,
Do
I
the
think
18th one. Yeah, just close there.
there.
Yep.
Uh,
Are you good, Dhruv?
yeah, but my arc, I put the green arc stuff, so
Mm-hmm.
how come it doesn't look like an arc?
What is the X0, Y0, and then X1, Y1 you gave?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0.
That is like so you need only like four values. So X0, Y0, and then X1, Y1. That's all you need. You don't need like that many values. An arc is drawn between like two pairs of coordinates.
I forgot.
It's
Okay.
lab 18.
And 1, 2, 3. I can spell 4, 5, 6, right?
Are you
Uh,
saying like six values you are giving, or like you're giving like two values?
I changed it so it's the values are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 0, 0.
Oh,
button.
okay. Yeah.
We're
Uh,
making a button.
Yeah, you're one minute, Dhruv. Like we'll get there. Like Advait is on his last lab, so after that, be ready to share your screen though. So what is the value given here? So we're saying like add text to the button, and then
Yeah.
you will call the function print hi when the button is clicked. So in the command, you would have to like call the
Print.
function. No, print hi. So that's the function, not this one. No, 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 no.
Oh,
That is a function. So do you see a function that you have actually
label?
written down? We have a function written, right? Identify the function that is written in this program.
Oh, print high.
Yes. So that is the function we would call.
Ah. Oh, great. It's not. Okay, there we go. I have the weirdest computer in the world. Print high.
Yep. And you don't need that open bracket and closed bracket. You think it would just like work without that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now text.
Add a text to that command to the button.
There we go.
Mhm.
Uh. There we go. I'm
Yep. You
lonely.
click on that.
Hi
Yep.
there.
Yep. Keep clicking.
Okay, time for some journal. Oh,
Yep. Okay.
God.
So you can close it right now.
Okay, that was fun.
Okay. Dhruv, go ahead and share your screen, Dhruv.
I will stop sharing once I
Yep,
find
you can.
Skype.
Okay.
Boopy.
So you're doing 3, 11, and 19, and you can also ask your question.
I'm having trouble on 1 and 2 also.
Okay. Okay.
So here, I'm going to show that first. It's fast. This will be fast. Yeah. You see like opening. So, you know how we had to do is
Where?
something one where something was greater than something.
Okay, so for the fill color here, it's not 225, 225. That one I said only for like pie game. Here you just call the color name. You just say like red, green, blue, like that.
Orchid.
Yeah.
Oh, I
So
mean not.
you're saying like you have want to, yeah, that's the, did you draw it? You didn't fill the color.
Yeah. Yeah, it still isn't filling the color.
Is orchid a color even?
Yeah, it is. I know this.
Can you give red and then we'll see like
Yeah, orchid is a
Or
color.
the orchid
okay,
color
you are
is
drawing,
so bright that it's not
hold
Hey,
on,
showing.
1 minute.
supposed to be
1 minute,
capitalized.
1 minute. He is running lab 85. So can you right click on this lab and then run this lab?
86, and technically lab 2.
Yep, so run this lab. So
Lab. It's just lab 86.
you were clicking on the play button right next to the in the top right. That is actually running lab 85. It's not running lab 86.
Yay. Why can't yeah, and then is this one, is that what the arc should look like?
Yes, that's how the arc actually looks like. It's just like a default. So if in the class I was showing that if you don't give any options, it just looks like a 90-degree angle.
Okay, and here's the other thing.
Mm.
So, so you know how we make it? We had to enter it so like one number is like you have to like enter a number and like it say which one was greater.
That is like in the older lab, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I enter first number. It says right here that 5 is greater than 5.
Because that's how you might have coded it. Where is your code? Your code is checking if 5 is less than 5, then print like 5 is less, else you print 5 is greater than 5, which means in the check you are checking only whether it is like less than 5, and
I
5 is not less than 5, so it just says it is greater. So you have to say if 5 is less than or equal to. So you checking for equal to.
no, wait. This code was part of the lab. I just copy and pasted it.
I know, but like that code we are not checking for like equals. And the computer doesn't actually, if you're asking the computer to check if a number is less than something, and if it is not less, you have just asked to write if it is not less it is greater. That's all we said. So we did not ask the computer to check if it is equal.
Can.
Got it?
Mhm.
Yeah, it just says if it is not less it says it is greater. That's all we actually told it to do.
Okay, so here I'll get the lab 3.
Mm.
Oh, and I have another thing. So I had my pie game up.
Mm-hmm.
So it's saying that dot move didn't exist.
This is the old code.
Yeah, checking it to see if it would if intro ball GF still wasn't GIF still wasn't working. But yeah, it worked now. But now this isn't working. Here, let me show you.
Okay, I need to like look into the code completely to see what we are missing, but we, and did you make any changes to the code?
No.
You did not make any changes to the code. Okay, I'll
Okay.
take a look at it. You do the lab 3,
Okay. Here's lab
11 and
3.
19.
Also known as lab 87.
Okay, you just do like pip install. Okay, Alan needs help installing Pygame.
Auntie,
Yes.
I have to go now, so can someone remove me from the call?
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Oh, he left.
Okay.
He didn't know we removed him. Okay, I have lab 87 up. So I have to draw an arc with outlined in colors, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna just do this fast because I already know what I'm gonna do. Now, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You
So
wrote
is that your
PIC 3.
coordinates?
Oh my
Is
God.
that your coordinates?
Yeah.
Okay. So remember, so the width of the canvas is only 600 and 700, right? Like in the line number 5, we are saying the width is only 600 and 700. So don't run it, okay? Are you in urgency to run it?
Oh, that was spy
Okay.
games.
I
I
am
have a question.
okay. Hold on. Uh, Dhruv,
Yeah.
I'm talking to you. So I'm saying like the width of the screen is only 600 to 700. And you cannot give a value that is beyond that in your canvas dot create arc. Shouldn't
What?
it be like within your width? So
Wait.
your width and the height is only 600 and 700.
Wait.
Okay, so your values of the XY coordinates has to be the same.
This works now?
Do you think your screen can hold that much big of a window?
I mean, what is this measured in pixels?
It measures, so yes, it is in pixels. So it's not like 6,000. I don't think it is like 6,000.
I want to run and see.
Are
Okay.
you running like the pie game or are you running there something else?
Oh, this. Wow.
How would you close that one right now?
I minimize it so it'll all go to so the top half will go to my bottom screen, which you can't see. Yeah.
So don't give like weird numbers because it is just like our time is also like going off, right? So give some reasonable numbers so that we can move on with the lab.
This is, I'd say, more reasonable. Nope, it's not. I'm literally just gonna make this 2000 by 2000. Why are these so big? That's my only question.
Okay, give the values whatever I gave and then give a meaningful value in the arc. So it was like 700 and 600 or 500, whatever. Yeah, and then in the arc, give a value that is within that within that XY coordinates. Yep.
Okay, now I need to do which lab?
Do the 11th one.
11.
Mm.
50, 90, 90, okay, that's lab 95. Okay, here it is.
Okay, what needs to be changed there? It says like draw a circle using the pie game, add the values for the RGB. So your red, green and blue, you would add like values for that.
Wait, what'll happen if I make this 255, 254, 253?
You can do that, do it in line number 14. So comment the line number 13 still, that was just given as an example.
Oh.
So
Okay, so
do it line number, yeah, 14.
R.
No, you don't need to say R. You just like give some number for it.
255. What goes here then?
You have to give the value for G there.
254, 253.
Okay, and then the next commas you have to give the XY coordinates.
200.
Okay.
Actually, no. There.
And then you have to give the radius.
Here?
Mm.
Before or after the comma?
After the comma.
Okay, the radius should be 100. No. It'll be 789.
Is that the radius? Hold on. So your screen is actually like set to 760 is like the 1240 is the width of it. So the height and the width. So if you double the 789, that's going to be above that one. So how big of a circle? You won't even see the circle.
Oh, okay, that's too big. So we'll replace the 9 with the 0.
Okay, just give some number under 100.
12.
Yep. And you can try all the other numbers after if you are like your turn is done in the lab.
Okay.
Did it come? I'm not seeing it. Is it on your other screen? Okay.
I can't
Yep.
maximize it.
Yep. So that's the color.
I'll drag and draw.
It's white. So the color what you gave, all the red, green, blue, everything just mixed together is a white. If you want, you can increase that number. Instead of 12, you can give like 50 or something, and then you will see a bigger circle.
I have a question.
Yes, Advait.
So, do you whenever we were doing Turtle, you gave us this like built-in commands where TK built-in commands wherever like there was like a bunch of colors on a
Yeah, I
white
think like it
thing.
was on the it was a reference document given in one of the labs.
It's
Yeah,
letting me
a
draw.
reference document in one of the labs. Okay, I'll check
Yes.
that.
Yep.
I'll check that.
What?
Okay.
Looking to dragging and drawing isn't working.
It will not. We didn't try that yet. We are just like drawing a line right now. We have it. Just the title is saying that we will be getting there soon.
Oh.
Okay. So that is lab 11, right?
Yeah.
Lab 19.
Wait, give me a second. Let me just get my turn back up. I don't want clipboard versus editor, so this is not lab 19, right?
Mm.
Uh, 6, 7, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103. Wow, we're already at 103 labs.
I can't find it.
Did you check everywhere?
I checked in the references and in the labs, not everywhere.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna run this and see.
Ah, found it. Thank
Okay, good.
Ooh, this is gonna be fun. This
Yep.
is. Wait, am I supposed
Yeah,
to?
so in this, there is no code that we will be editing. So you just like select a color. So this one pops up like a color chooser. So there's only like 4 lines of code here, right? So you see the first line of code is saying like import the color chooser, and the second line it says like C is equal to color chooser dot ask color. So it's asking the user to select a color. So once the user has selected the color, it prints the RGB values for it.
Okay, but what's the blank TK for?
That is just like coming. It we will use it like later because that blank TK has to be enabled for the TK functions to work. That's the initialization part of it. And hold on before you say okay. Okay.
Well,
So say the selected colors. You see the values RGB.
yeah, I see the RGB. Yeah, you can see the RGB.
It's on your other window. So can you bring it here?
Wrong way. Sorry, using monitor. No.
Yep.
So
So you see the red, green, blue is saying one. Okay, so right now it is saying 101 to 2205. So if you click OK,
yeah, then it'll give me that, right?
yes, then it will give you that RGB colors. And each of the colors also has like a hex value.
But I
So
wonder
go.
if this is gonna be the exact same thing because I did 200, 100, 0, and I got an orange.
Mhm.
I want to see if it's gonna be the exact same thing in the color chooser. Wow, it is.
It is the same color. So this is what like we are giving when we do the pie game. So
And what,
give OK.
what's hue side lum?
I don't use those actually. So that is just like saturation, luminosity, and all those. So I just use like the RGB colors here.
Alright, that's really kind. Okay, so wait, when I click OK, will this like save? So now will I have that? Okay.
It doesn't save anything. It just prints that values down here.
It doesn't say. It doesn't say. It doesn't save your custom colors.
Right now, no. We are just like we will be using that in a different project. So I'm just like slowly building one lab on top of other. Okay, so you're good. Alan, is Alan there? Yeah, Alan, can you join? And
I'm already here. Yeah.
yes, okay. Yeah, so share your screen. So let's also like pay at get keep focused on the work that we are doing currently so that we can keep moving on. So when you're trying the numbers, please try within the limits so that the windows are not like going weird out of screens. That's the suggestion for everyone. So what problem are you facing? You're saying like you're getting a weird error with PIP like with the installation of Pygame.
Yeah. So like, if I like, can I show you like when I try to install my game, it just constantly errors, and me and Driyama tried lots of things, but it didn't really work. So yeah.
Egg underscore info. Check the logs for full command file. Does configuration.
Hmm.
Can you scroll up? Can you do like pip3 dot insta? Okay, yeah, scroll up a little bit more.
You.
Complete output. Like install. Okay, Advait, I'm
Oh.
gonna mute you. So, can you try like doing pip3 install? You said like you tried that also and that didn't work.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh,
Are you able to install any other packages, or is it only coming for like Pygame?
I okay. Let me see. Kid, do you know
Do
any other?
yeah, do EC GUI EASYGUI EC. No, no space, no space, and it's all like small letters.
Yep, it's only Python, I think.
Okay, so it's only happening for okay, do like PIP uninstall Pygame. I don't know if you like in case like it is in. Okay, hold on 1 minute. Can you expand your V environment? No, don't do anything right now. On your PyCharm, do you see that VENV, that folder?
Yeah.
Can you yes, can you expand that? Okay, scroll down. Can you minimize? Yeah, make this windows a little smaller. And then click on libraries. No, double click that, expand that one. Site packages. Okay, scroll down. Do you see Pygame? Okay, you don't see Pygame at all there. Maybe it's just like something is like conflicting with your Pygame installation. Okay, you don't have the Pygame there. That's fine. And you have used only this project, right? Have you ever like tried other projects before? Like, do you have
For Python,
do you have other PyCharm projects
uh, like in for like
in your desktop? Like, do you have other PyCharm projects?
projects,
Right click on that, see users, right click there.
C users.
Yeah, like on the top where it says, no, close that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
right click somewhere. Yeah,
Okay.
not inside the window, right click there here.
Okay.
Uh, no, inside the directory, like not like that options inside.
Here.
Right click where it says site packages, right click there. And then say show in Explorer. Is your Explorer window opening?
Okay, it is.
Okay, click on Python class. Like go up one level. Yeah. Click there. Did you click there?
Yeah.
I don't think so. So because I'm not seeing. So go do that up arrow. Okay. Click on owner. Okay, you have only one project there. I'm not sure. So okay. I'll probably have to like copy paste that error and send it to me. I have to like do some analysis on like why you're facing. I think there is some libraries that is conflicting with yours. Could be.
Like the whole thing?
Just those errors, yeah. So it says like no setup files exist like running build config.py.
Okay.
Wait, my thing isn't working, and I made it, and I put it inside the right size.
What?
I'm gonna show you.
Hold on. He is actually sharing the screen, so just copy paste. So copy paste and send it
Okay.
to me. Like
I can't. I have to show you.
no, I'm actually like telling Alan.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So are you able to do like the other labs, Alan?
For
Have you got the labs opened?
let's see. No, because by like when you were talking, like doing the lecture, and like said like install Pygame, or when you said like try to install Pygame,
Mm-hmm.
or yeah, I couldn't get it.
Okay. So yeah, go to classwork and then it should be there. Scroll down for the labs. Lab 5. Do you see? Do you refresh the screen? It's in the labs.
Okay.
Yep.
Um,
So see if you, I think you should be able to do lab 4.
yeah.
Yeah. So open in Google Docs first.
Why did Drew leave?
Did you kick him out?
No.
Okay, because he will join and ask that question first. If anybody kicked him out.
Okay.
I think sometimes like the connections just like go on and off and I don't know why, but he would join back. Yeah, see, he just joined. Do lab 4, Alan.
Okay.
Wait, can I show you that now?
Hold on, Dhruv. Like it is like Alan is working on it. So after he is done, you can show me um or can you show it to like Triambak separately, like in his call?
His call ended, I think.
He will join there. Like if you ask him to like join there, he will join there in that other call.
Got it. Here, let me just put myself on hold.
Yeah, message him and then he would join. I think yeah, he's listening to the conversations anyways.
Okay.
So you have to give, hold on, just don't run immediately. So this labs we are doing little differently. As mentioned, there will be some missing values that you need to enter. So in the Word document, if you had noticed, I would have highlighted a line. So which line is highlighted there?
Yeah.
Line. Yes. So you're doing lab 4. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, so that line is highlighted. So that line you need to fill the values in the code. So if you go back to the code, it is the last line before the last one. So last before line. So line number 7. So you have to fill values in the line number 7.
Okay.
So yep, so that is like you give the x0, y0 is the first one. For after the create arc, the very first value, you will
Yeah.
give us the x0. No, it's not like it's not literally x0. You have to give a value like a
Okay.
coordinate. Yeah, a
Yeah.
coordinate for give a xy coordinate there.
Um.
Yeah, don't give x there. The x doesn't need to be there. Just 45.
Okay.
No. Yeah. Snigdha, we need to do like the labs. Like, are you actually having?
Yes, I'm just asking because I noticed the time and class normally ends at 6:30.
No, it has not ended at 6:30 before. Like I know we scheduled for 6:30, but we will end after the labs are done. So 45, 60, and then the next, yeah. Are you working on the labs, Snigdha? So
Yes.
everyone like on the side as the class as the others are working on it, the expectation is like you are also working on the same labs on your desktop. Yeah, so that is the x0, y0, and then you have to give two more coordinates.
Wait, which one is he doing right now?
He is doing lab 4. No, don't give 89. So there's no 89 there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then because that value is like the fill. So now you give
Yeah.
like a color for filling.
Lab.
Okay.
Yeah. Lab 4. See, for everyone has to finish all the labs. It's just like one person is like showing it. And the width of the outline. So what will be the width? Yes. So now you go ahead and run it.
Hey, Vanita, I don't think I have something called Pygame.
You have to like install. So you have to say like pip install pygame.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that is the arc that you have drawn. So if you want to see like a real good picture, so go ahead and close this one. So where you gave like 78 and 65, just increase it to like 178 and 165. Now if you run it, you will see like a bigger arc.
Yeah.
Okay, do lab 12.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that is having like a pie game. It's not going to work for you. Let's scroll down. Maybe we'll just like shift some order here. Scroll down. Maybe
Okay.
look for, keep scrolling down. So this is all pie game. So you skip the pie game one and do 20th problem. Yeah, GUI labs. So do lab 20. Yep.
Uh, okay. So, okay. So, um,
So now yeah, so it's just like the question mark is given, right? Like the
yeah.
foreground FG is equal to what color? So that, so if you paid, if you notice like what Dhruv was selecting like the colors, right? So that colors
Yeah.
you will actually give here. So that will be, that value will be saved in C, the variable C in the line number 7. So you would give here as C. and it is actually like a list it prints, so you have to like give it as like 0 as an index. We will call like C0 within the square brackets.
Yes. Okay.
So after the C you would give the square bracket and then say 0. That's a curly one. Yeah. So now try to run it, and if that doesn't work we will give
Click
like
here.
yeah.
Okay.
So select the color
Okay.
and then give OK. Okay, give 1 actually. I think it is like not the 0, it's 1 because the 0 was in an RGB format and it doesn't recognize the RGB format. Yep. So if you click me again and you can select a different color and then it will print hi there in that color. So it's
Oh.
you cannot like really see it. Yep. So that is
Yeah.
what it's doing.
Okay.
Okay. So you did 20 and because you did like you cannot do pi game, go ahead and do 21 also.
Okay. Um, okay. I can't really figure out how to install pip iGame.
Okay, you will do it from the terminal. So if you see that terminal and you will do it from the terminal actually. So if basically like the first class, if we had done like the homework, it would be like working right now. So the variable set, so enter the message to print hi there in a message box. So which line was highlighted there in the document? So variable set is highlighted, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that is the line where you will go ahead and set a message.
Okay.
Yep. So it says like hi there.
Okay.
Yep. So now you can run the program. So just click me. Yep.
Yeah.
So just keep saying like hello, 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 and that is coming in a message box.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
yeah, you can close this. And Miles, are you ready to share?
Okay. Should I stop sharing or should I do
Yes.
like another one?
Yeah, you can stop sharing. Let me see like Miles.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Do you want me to share my screen?
Yes, you can. And you can do like lab 5, 12, and 13.
Okay.
And after this, like
Share.
after Miles, like Sean, you will go after Miles. Yeah, so 5, 12, and 13.
So let me make them. Hold on, lab 5 and lab 13 or lab 12, lab 13.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you will do like 5, 12, and 13, all three of it.
Then
Wait, which lab are you doing?
He is on lab 5.
Lab 5?
Yeah, lab 5, 12, and 13 is what he is working on.
lab 5 are copy and paste and
Okay, so you have to give the values there where it says like create arc. You need to give the values.
So I get rid of the space and like place like that. Or
Yeah. So
to
it's
do
lab 5 the same as lab 4. I thought Alan was just like, oh yeah, it's having the extent value. Yeah, go ahead. Give a XY coordinate where the arc will start.
it's like 5 and try to get rid of the space.
5 comma and then you give like some value there.
10.
Okay, and then where should it end? The XY coordinates where it should end. So give a number higher than these two numbers.
8.
Okay. So that will be like a very small arc, right? So give like 150.
Right here.
No, before that, where you gave 15, give that as 150. And then give the next value as something closer to that number.
Something close to 150.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 170.
Okay. And the extent, you will give some value for extent between like 0 and 369, any value between that for the extent. So before, after the equal to and before the comma.
So right here.
Yes. Okay. And then fill color. And then an outline color. And give a width for that. Width for your outline.
So right here.
Yes.
Right here.
Yes. Before the bracket.
So right here.
I think so. I'm not able to see it very clearly. I'm just like, yep.
No, 1 second.
Yep. Okay, this is a lot better. Yeah, give some value there. It's just the width of your border. So how big should your 50 will be like a little bit too much, like we cannot see it. So make it like 5. Yeah, because if you put like a big width, then you won't see your shape itself. So yeah, go ahead and run the program. So that's your arc. Okay, so it's filled with green and then you have a 5 out with the red outline. And you have actually asked it's only like 10 degrees because that's what you gave like the extent as 10. So if you give like increase the extent, then you will see like a bigger arc. Okay, so that's good. Do the 12th problem.
Oh,
Yeah, so in here we just have to like give in the question mark. So this program is actually recognizing where your mouse position is, and in the mouse position it will be drawing the circle. So you see where it says like line number 13. It basically says spot is equal to pygame dot mouse dot get position. It gets the position of your mouse. And that is where you need to draw your circle. So in line 14, where it says question mark, what do you give there?
10.
You would give the spot because like the location where you have to like um draw your circle. So the spot is the variable where your mouse position is received. So go ahead and type spot.
Can I have help installing Pygame?
Okay, I think everybody are having problem with Pygame. So Uh, s-
Should I
you all
just
did like the day one the exercise, right? Did you do it? Like I thought like everybody
yeah,
did.
I did
I
it.
did it.
Okay, so that time
Now I
Pygame should have
can't
been
find
installed it.
Now I
Am I
can't
the only one who did it?
I don't know. So see like how Miles is like everybody seeing Miles screen. Miles, go ahead and run it one more time. So if you just like just click different places wherever. Yeah. So wherever he clicks, the circle is getting drawn. Okay. Do we see that?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Do the lab 13, Miles. Was that the 13th lab? I thought like that's the 12th one, right? Yeah. Do the 13th one. So what we noticed is like if he clicks it, it draws, but we have to like make it keep drawing until you like remove, until you do the mouse up button, right? Miles, just make sure there is no other line of code that has gone to the next page.
Um,
So go to your Word document one more time, like the document where you copied the code from. And then scroll down to see the next page if in case there is any code that is the next
no,
page.
there isn't.
Okay, good. So let's
Your
come
mom can't see
here.
very much of the screen because the screen shared of the TV, and the TV's a lot bigger, so I don't need to make it so that it's in a
Okay,
little spot.
okay. Yeah, I think like yeah, keep it like this. I can see your code right now. So we need to add a condition. That is the one that I have highlighted, right? So we need to add a condition here to check if your mouse button is like down. So what do we type there for adding that condition? So that's where you say where it says like add condition, you would have to like add a condition there. What would we give there? We can check for, so we say like event. So you see in line number 10, right? Event dot type, if that is equal to quit, then it quits. So here can we check for that same event, but whether if the mouse button is down.
So should I get rid of that?
Yes, yeah, get rid of that one. And then we would say like similar to line number 10, we would say event dot type. And then that will be equal to. And then now you will check if the mouse button is down, and I have given exactly how it should look like in line 14. So you can copy paste or you can just look at it and type it, and it's all in like capitals. So yep. And we would say pygame dot mouse button down. That's the only difference. We say pygame. Yeah, but that you need to like identify pygame. Yeah.
And caps or not?
Yeah, pygame dot. So say pygame. Yep, dot. Yep. So you see that is like one of the method where it says pygame dot mouse button down. Now go ahead and run it. So if you just like click your mouse down, like just start drawing.
What's it called?
Yeah, click. Yes. So you can like constantly like click on the window. Are you running that code? Like, is this the 13th one only that is run?
Yes, this is the 13th one.
Okay. So right now you see that whenever like you are doing like the mouse button down, it is drawing it. When your mouse is up, it doesn't draw anything.
Um,
Right? Yep. So Sean, go ahead and share your screen.
Okay.
Yeah, you can stop sharing, Miles.
almost could have called it.
Yep. So Sean, you will do lab 6, 14 and 22. So do lab 6 right now.
Uh, okay, lab 6. Is lab 6.
Yep. You can copy with the comments also because then you will know what actually is happening there.
I have a question.
Ooh, what's this?
Yes, so you give like the x0, y0, yeah, the coordinates. Good. Now don't go beyond like the value of the width and the height. So don't go beyond that one, then we won't see the value. So it should not be like 1000. Yeah, it should only 170. Yep. Dhruv, go ahead and type your question in the chat, Dhruv.
Um, no, it's like about one of the labs.
Which labs?
Lab 12.
Okay. What was the question? So here you will give like the extent as
She was asking
give
which
some
lab
degree.
are we on?
No, not lab number.
We are on lab 6 right now. Sean is doing lab 6 right now. So the yeah, width you can give like some value there.
What does it mean, style?
200 and okay, don't give the width as 276. That's your border. So the border, just give it like 7 or something less than 10.
Okay, then run.
No, we have not completed giving the values yet. There is still empty value. So with give something as something less than 10.
Five.
The big width. So style
Hmm.
style will be like either a arc or pie slice or there will or a chord, chord. So that will be in the codes like go ahead and type like chord.
Chord.
Give that within codes. I think it has to be in the codes.
What?
Give it capitals like chord capitals, all capitals. Yes, you see how it comes. And then the extent, you have to give a value after the extent. Give some degrees, like between 0 to 369 degrees. Give some value there. Where it says extent equal to.
Hmm.
You see that extent equals.
What's extend?
Oh, okay. I'm going to read the line that you have got here. Canvas dot create arc open brackets 200
That
422
looks the same.
370 extent equals. See extent equals.
Equals what?
Not there, Sean. Not there. So the code is fine. Where it
Oh, yes, extend, but
extent. So you see that extent
no.
there.
Oh,
There.
yeah.
Give some value between 0 to 369, 359. Yeah. Okay, now you run it.
This.
That
It's so
is your
weird. Why
bec-
is it not teal?
because your width you have given like bigger width. Reduce that width to if something as 5 or something like that. Don't give 35. So your border itself like
Bigger, right?
you can make that bigger but reduce your width.
Oh, yeah, I use my width.
Reduce your width there. Is that
Now
reduction, sir?
that's perfect.
That is, you said you're reducing and then from 35 you went to like 724. That is not like a reduction. So change it to like 5.
Huh?
Auntie,
Yes.
I gotta go.
I can see it
Yes.
now.
Yes.
Ooh, one would be better, so what happens?
Uh,
Oh, yeah, I can totally
That
see
right now.
teal now.
The 14th exercise.
Do the 40 exercise here in
14,
14.
1 4 1 4.
One formula here. Oof, why is it glitching out? What? I said to go to punch.
That your 14th one.
Ooh. 14. One, yeah. So,
So what needs to be changed here? So I've mentioned like wherever it says like set boolean value. So we have to like give whether it is like true or false. So let's see from the top. So the first thing is like when we say like when the mouse is down you need to like draw, and when the mouse is up you should not draw. So by default you should not be drawing anything, right?
okay.
Draw has to be false in line number 7.
Line number 7.
Where it says draw equals.
Line number, oh yeah.
Here you
What
say it
should
as
it be?
false.
False. We have to say it's false. And the while true.
No, the draw equal to
Or
false.
just draw equals false.
Yeah. Delete all that which says like set. Yeah. Don't have the word set also.
Okay, that's confusing.
So here I didn't give you all the values that you need to just like,
Oh, it's like this.
yeah, don't have the value as set. Yeah, just
Now
says,
that's better.
yeah, remove the word set. Don't need set.
Okay, now
No, no,
go
no, no,
to
no. Hold on, hold on. Delete the word set.
SET.
It should just say, yeah.
SCD.
Delete that backspace.
Delete the backspace.
No,
I don't understand.
backspace.
What do you want?
Backspace still. Okay, let me type it here. It should just say draw equal to false. That's all it should say.
Oh, okay. Just sneezed.
Yes.
Oh, I can now.
Get it now. So the same way, so when the mouse button is down, we need to draw, right? So what value would be set there?
Be
True.
true.
Yep, exactly. Now we have the draw variable which is holding like a boolean value. So in the if condition, we would check if it is true. So instead of checking if it is true, we will check for the variable. So if we say if draw, so remove the words, it says check boolean value. Remove the word check also. You don't need the check too.
Draw, right?
You will not have that word check and all those. It will just say if draw.
Oh,
Yeah. Mm, you need the word if.
yeah.
Yep. So now you can, if you run it. So basically we start with false, and then whenever the mouse is down, we say it is true. And as long as it is true, you will draw it. So you can draw like pretty shapes with this one.
Ooh, fame.
Okay. So next, let's do 22, lab 22.
Wait,
Ooh,
wait, can I ask my question though?
Yeah, Alan and Dhruv, like after the class is done, like can I work with you, both of you?
Lab
Yeah,
what?
yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that will be helpful. So 22, Sean, you can work on 22. So that's a quick one.
Uh, well,
Okay.
what should the second value be?
I didn't get you. So in the line number 2, Sean, here you have to give a name. So where it says like easy dot enter box, yes. So that's where like you type your name. Okay. And so easy GUI is not installed in your system, right? That's why it is squiggly line over there. So what do you do for that? You go to the terminal
Terminal.
down and then you have to install the easy GUI. So down you see where it says terminal down, like keep coming down. No, not there, not there. In your window where it types. So keep coming down in that big rectangle. Yeah, right next to it you see terminal.
Oh yeah.
So there say PIP.
So what?
Yeah, type there PIP.
PSP.
So no, I will type it here, okay? Copy this one.
Okay, because I hear you lacking.
Okay, no problem.
Hmm. Just like that.
Yeah, yes. And then install.
And oh,
No, install.
yeah. That's what I'm doing.
And
Stop.
then space easy GUI.
E-C E.
Yep,
Okay.
enter.
Enter.
Yep, now you run your program.
Cool.
Did it come? Yes. So just enter your name. Did you type your name? Yeah. Yep. So it says like hi Sean Lau.
Wait,
Okay.
I have a big question.
Yes.
So for lab 12, how come I have to put spot there?
Spot error.
I have to put spot there.
Yeah, you need to, is your question why you need to put the spot, or like what is your question? So yeah, sh-
Yeah, why do you need to put the spot?
that is the one that recognizes where your mouse is.
But it just says to change your X and Y cord.
Yeah, because you don't need to like keep entering like different values for your X and Y coordinates. You just see where your mouse is and then get that X and Y coordinate and then you pass that value to the location.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Snigdha, Sean, you can stop sharing. Snigdha, you can start sharing your screen.
Okay, which
7, 15, and 23 is what you will be working on. So
okay.
7, 15. And I hope you have like, okay, you said like you need installation help for
Yeah,
Pygame.
and I also needed help with installation.
Okay, first let's do the installation part actually. So, um,
I have my thing down here open.
okay, where is your terminal? I don't see your terminal.
That's exactly what I was looking for. I couldn't find my terminal at all. The way I installed Easy Guy, there was like, so for like Easy Guy, there was like this. I chose one of the Easy Guy things and I did it a bit early. And
Mhm,
then like there was like an option. I like right clicked on it or something. I
mhm.
like clicked on Easy Guy or there was like a red light bulb or something, and then it said install Easy Guy, so I did that, and then that's how it worked.
So did it not come for Pygame?
Now I had Pygame. I have no, yeah. So I'll just copy and paste number 12 since that's the.
No, let's finish the 7th one first. Let's finish the lab 7.
Okay, let me just copy and paste this real quick. Q now. File new Python
I
file.
think your Pygame may be already present. If not, it would be telling error.
Oh no, but when I ran this code and I changed the question mark, it
What did
said
you
that
change the question mark as?
I put in a number.
No, just put in spot. So that's what it's actually saying, like what value. So that particular location, it takes X and Y coordinate. So that X and Y coordinate, we are getting it in the variable called spot.
So should I put in spart?
Spot, like the line 14, do you see in line 14, we are having like a variable called spot.
Spot.
Yeah.
Spot.
Yep. So now if you run it, because I don't see any squiggly lines, so scroll up.
Run. Kinderlab. Line 3. It says locals. Yeah, that was the problem it was giving.
Hey Juanita, can we like go like you can just tell me like the homework?
The homework will be posted, Vatsal. So are you done with like 8, 6? Are you done with all the labs?
No, I did it to like lab 13.
Inspection unresolved references options or convert to import pygame.locals.
Huh?
Okay. Hold on. Are you done? So you have any questions on the labs, Vatsal?
No.
Are you able to like install Pygame?
No.
So do you need help for that?
I think my parents can do that.
Okay. If you want to go, you can go ahead.
Right, so do my parents like know how to install it?
I don't know what your parents know. So you just have to like do that pip install Pygame on the terminal of your PyCharm.
Auntie, and also there's a problem with the quit thing.
Bye.
Okay,
It's
bye.
a squiggly line underneath that too.
So I think it is just like in yours, so no module named
I
like Pygame.
remember installing Pygame for that GIF.
What?
I remember installing Pygame for
Mm-hmm.
remember that GIF which you showed us,
Yes.
that ball GIF which we were supposed to do. You had to
Mm-hmm.
install Pygame for it. So I know I installed Pygame for it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay. So so maybe we'll do one thing here. Okay, it's just like everybody have demonstrated all the labs except like you and like Watzel. I thought like Watzel would do like the 8, 16 and 24. So for you, why is this like no module pygames dot locals? Let's try to do one thing which I don't know like whether that is like the solution for it. Where is your terminal? Because that's so what comes when you click on that bulb thingy? Where the pygame.locals, what comes there?
it says
So convert to, yeah, say convert to imports, do that.
and then
And
it's
then if you click on,
the bulb again.
mhm,
It says inspection unresolved references
click
option.
that, what does it say?
Edit and run inspection, disable inspection, or suppress for statement.
Try to run it now. I think it will still like fail, but
Should I just click OK?
yeah, just click OK. I think it might fail again.
Wait, how do I do lab?
It's like actually doing all the, yes,
I just
okay. Uh, Let me do one thing here, like because I want to see if the pip install like pygame.locals will be working or not.
And should I type in this in my terminal? Because I have a terminal page open. Because I need to use terminal in order to open up PyCharm.
Hmm.
Reason.
Try installing like uninstall pygame and then install it one more time. Maybe at that time it would like. Did you do pip3 install or like pip install? What did you do like for your installation earlier?
Before when
Mm-hmm.
I tried to install like the Pygame, I used PIP only. I didn't do PIP.
Yeah, because I have a locals.py program, but I think it's not there. So do pip uninstall and then pygame, enter.
I just clicked enter.
Like, yeah, so let's see if it would uninstall and then we'll install it. So some of the libraries maybe did not like come in properly. And which directory are you in? So
This
that's
is
that
like
also.
the terminal which I just opened. It's like this thing, this little guy. Um, I didn't. I used this to open up my PyCharm. So
So can you show the tree diagram on your side, like in the Python class? What are all the files that is present in your PyCharm?
I like this thing.
Yeah, yeah. So scroll all the way. So click on that V environment and then click on the library.
This one.
Yes. And then see the click on Pygame. So scroll down. So you don't see locals.py, right? So scroll up. Do you see something called locals.py? You don't see that right now.
No.
So yeah, that's why I think you're not like getting it. So okay, hold on. Right click on something. Right click on some of it.
Like right
Right.
click.
Yeah, just right click.
Yeah.
When I right click, did you right click or you just like clicked on it? You just
Um.
said like right click.
Actually, wait. Like this.
Dhruv, are you done with all the labs?
On the laptop which I'm using,
If you're not done with all the labs, you can do all the labs, or if you feel like you're done with the class, if you don't need any more help, you can stop. But I thought like after this session is done, I can help you with the error that you're getting.
wait, there's also like this thing called Pygame.
Okay, okay, hold on 1 minute, kids. Like if I'm just like try to like follow what I'm saying, and so I said you like yeah, right click on some of the file, actual file, like on go ahead and right click on some .py
Go
file.
out. So I just do Control click because
No, do you have a right click there in your computer?
no, it doesn't have a right click.
Um, can I like leave the class now? It's been already
Yeah, yeah,
8
Sean. Like you can.
hours.
We are just working on the lab, so everybody like finish the labs, and if anyone needs help, can just like stay here.
Last
Okay,
time,
because I'm tired.
Okay, okay, yeah. Go ahead, Sean. Bye.
my dad, like last time, like he helped me install the Pygame thing. So maybe he could help me like install it again. I could like ask him after class.
Yeah, I'm trying. Okay, click on view. Click on view.
Wait,
View in the menu. Click on view in the menu.
wait, here.
Yeah, and then say tool windows.
Mhm.
Then click on terminal. I don't see a terminal there. Oh, so okay. tool windows, hold on 1 minute, like give me some second. Okay, maybe click on Python console. Is
Wait,
that
where? Oh,
that
wait. In view?
no. In the view tool windows, I saw Python console. Yes, that one. So what do you okay, that just brings the where is the terminal though? So that just brings so for me I see like terminal, but for you I don't see terminal, and that may be because of the Chromebook and the different ones. So that is the difference. Yeah. Check with your
Oh, that's like the Python, like instead of Python, like the normal Python, like that comes in that Python book, which I think my dad told you about. When you,
yes.
when you just have to click say enter and then your code runs.
Yep. Can you go to your the terminal that you were running earlier?
Oopsies. Yeah, this.
So nothing is happening here. We are not seeing anything happening here. It didn't do any.
No, there's like certain codes that only work. It kind of works if you go like ls. No,
No,
ls.
it's really not doing anything. So let me give you what I have in the locals.py. Maybe that just like helps. Okay. So,
Nope, it's not working. The terminal is not working.
okay. So create a file called locals.py inside your pygame directory, and then just type this inside there.
Locals
Dot
dot.
py.
I already created a Python file. So should
Yeah, that you just you don't need that dot py. Did you create it inside the pygame directory?
no, I created it
Escape.
in.
No, no, don't create it here. So go to your pygame directory, like you know how you were showing the V environment and all that.
Oh yeah, those things.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Oh, like this thing.
Yeah, click that V environment and then click the library and
And
then
then
click the pygame. Right click at pygame
yeah, gonna
and
do.
then yeah, right. Can you right click somewhere there?
I
We
can,
want like a new.
when I right click, then it turns into this.
Okay, create a locals.py somewhere and then we will move it inside.
Okay, so
Yeah, you keep it that window like that, Snigdha. It really helps, like the one what you were seeing before. No, not like that. It just like popped up that left-hand side bar, right?
let me try to get it there again. I accidentally closed it once at home when I was like doing some of my own coding, like just coding for fun. When it just like when I close this, then this one.
Okay, yeah, keep it like that. Keep it like that. Okay, don't do anything. So right click right at pygame. Okay, said like don't do anything. So expand the V environment and then the library, expand that. Um, no, yes, yeah, side packages, and then expand the pygame.
Let me first expand this. Okay, so there's
Expand, yeah, right click there.
now there's like
Right
all.
click right at the pygame where it says pygame, right click right there. Oh, you don't have a right click, so that's another. Yeah, click.
I'm doing Control Alt click. That normally works. I used it at school whenever I didn't have a right click. Like I just used that.
So okay, maybe keep right there and then save file. Okay, Miles, bye. Save file on the top and then say new
I
Python file,
Python file.
new Python file, and then say locals.
But wait,
Yeah,
locals.
not, yeah, just hit enter And we need to see where it actually, okay, locals.py is already existing. So locate that. It should be, don't do anything. Okay, hold on 1 minute. Scroll down there, scroll down. It should be here. So double click on that locals.py. Yes. And copy. You have it already. It's just like, I don't know why. Did you copy paste it? It's there already.
So then why is locals not working?
So I don't.
There's locals right there, so.
So change it to say like from pygame.locals import star. So change it to say like this.
From pygame.locals import change it to a star.
Space star.
Oh, space star.
Yeah. Okay. I really don't know why it is not working for you.
I can my
Maybe like some place like it, I think it might not have like installed properly for you.
I can ask my dad about it, and then he'll
Yeah,
know.
yeah, check it out because with the, I think that may be the problem.
What?
Like it may not have got like installed properly.
That's that can happen, right?
Yep, yep.
I stop
Okay.
sharing.
Yeah, you can. So finish all the labs, and if you want to like
Like
stop, like
as part of my homework. Like as part of my homework.
along with your homework. So I'll be posting like the homework today.
Yeah, that's. And also, is Project 3 due like next week?
Monday. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Did you do the project too?
Yeah, I did Project 2. I turned it in.
Okay.
I turned it in right before class, so it was like it was turned in late, but I
Okay.
still.
I might not have taken a look at it yet. Okay. So you, if you want, like actually, you can drop down, and I will see like how, if I am able to like help Alan.